Hi everyone, author Julie De Revezzo here. I usually talk about writing and books and so forth, but today I thought I would give you a little life update. Let's get into it, shall we? You probably heard me say this elsewhere, but I got hurt in February and I just haven't felt up to doing a whole lot of writing. So with no writing going on, I haven't been doing any videos because I didn't think that, as much as I've been complaining about being hurt, I didn't think it would make a good video. I just recently got back to writing during Camp Nano. I put a small goal for myself this year of only 20,000 words, and to be honest, in the end I didn't even reach that 20,000. I think I got pretty close. I'd have to go look. I think it was like 16,000. What was I doing for that 16,000? Well, I wrote a short story, which I've submitted to one short story publisher that I know of who is looking at it right now. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be accepted. I also worked out an outline for what I hope will become my next novel. I was writing a historical romance all last year that I just ended up putting aside. I wasn't really happy with it at all. So during NaNoWriMo, I wrote up a new outline. As of this moment, I was working on it just before I decided to make this video, and I'm only about not quite 6,000 words through it, I think. So it's going to be a while before I finish it. But because of the injury to my arm, I've been taking the writing really, really slow and not pushing myself. At least it's not November and I don't have to say, well, I wasted a NaNoWriMo because I hurt myself. Instead of doing my normal, try to get at least 500 words written every day, I've been taking on what a fellow writer here on YouTube named Becca Syme has dubbed her 2 minutes of writing challenge. And I haven't done too badly. There's only been, you're supposed to write 2 minutes every day for a month. And I believe there were only 2 or 3 days in there that I haven't been able to fulfill that goal. Not every day, but most days I go over the 2 minutes anyway. So I've gotten somewhere in the vicinity of between 200 and 800 words written every day. I'm still far from being done with the book, but hopefully before the end of the year I will have that at least closer set in my mind as to how the first draft is going to turn out. That last one I was working on, I just didn't. I got about 30,000 words into it and decided that I just couldn't do it. I even sent it to a friend of mine who looked at it and said that it was going well, but I just couldn't. I couldn't get into it. And I figured if I can't get into it as far through it as I got, it was almost like 30,000 words. Figured nobody else is gonna like it either, so I put it aside. Maybe it'll be something I'll work on later, I don't know. This one that I'm working on now, I like it. I like the characters, I like the idea a lot better, so we'll see how that goes. I hope that I can get it done before the end of the summer. I would like to get it done before hurricane season really rolls around so that I can at least say, aha, finished first draft. But because of the injury to my arm, I don't want to stress my hands with typing or fixing Google Docs' mistakes. So that's how it's going so far. It started well at the beginning of the year, and this is how it's going. Other than that, I've been watching lots of Netflix. We finished Sweet Tooth season 1 and 2, and highly recommend. It's very good. Also, I watched I've been watching Emily in Paris, okay? I've heard lots of horrible things about Emily in Paris, how horrible it is, it's boring, whatever. But I might be in the minority, but I enjoyed it. There were some parts about it that my eyes kind of glazed over. There are long stretches in the show where the French characters are speaking French the whole time. And if you know me, you know why this is funny. But when they were just speaking French the whole time, I just kind of fast forwarded because following the translation on the screen was just got a bit tedious. So let that be a lesson to me, brain, because you don't know this about me, but I used to, in my but in my earlier manuscripts, I would have characters speaking weird languages, either actual real foreign languages that of course I know nothing about, and I was using Google Translation a lot, or it would be made up languages because I was writing sci-fi and fantasy. So that taught me. I won't do that again. This is Emily in Paris, and I really enjoyed it. I think forget what the naysayers say and just give it a try. See what you think of it. Romance readers might like it. Actually, what got me to watch Emily in Paris was Ali Sheehan's ranking all Taylor Swift songs video, because one of her tiers was called Emily in Paris, and it was, I don't remember right now, but I'll link her video below too so you can see it. But it got me thinking, what is this about Emily in Paris that everybody keeps talking about it? So I went and watched it. In the meantime, while I was recuperating, I also got a brand new microphone, so hopefully my videos will sound better than they did in the past. So anyway, that's me. I've had I guess we could call this a downtime season, because I just haven't been pushing myself as hard to write as I usually do. If you're interested in my books, I have nearly 30 of them available, so there's a lot there for you to choose from while you wait for my next one. Hopefully, I hope to be able to check in on you again in another few weeks. If you'd like, don't forget to like and subscribe to keep up on my doings and with any more writing advice that I come up with. If you have any ideas for videos on writing advice, topics that you'd like me to cover, at least as best I can, leave me a comment below. If I can't come up with a good answer to make a video about, then I'll at the very least leave you links in further comments to author-tubers who explain it better than I could. Until later then, happy writing, and I'll talk to you again soon.